machine? I can't see a thing. Ah, that's better. What a beautiful day. Only a mild smattering of pigeons. Ugh, I wouldn't look in there if I were you. That's better. Gavin must have left this rag out when he cleaned the photomographs. I ought to tidy it up. Me being chased by a giant man-eating tortoise. I've never been so mildly afraid in all my life. What a tedious death that would have been. Gavin, my trusty manservant, and I in the Peruvian jungle. He's a cyclops, strong as an ox, but terrible depth perception. Last year's trip to the centre of the earth. Got a lovely tan. Ha-ha! My Stanley steam lift. It makes traversing these cumbersome stairs a breeze. Seems to be a little stuck. Blasted pile of rubbish. Where's Gavin? He should be here to hand me my telegrams. Gigantic diamond? Sounds legitimate. I've been telegram spammed. A message from Lord Asswipe. Maybe he has news of an adventure.
Sir, is that you?
Have you locked yourself in again, Gavin?
Good morning, Mr. Fiddle.
Ah, there you are, Gavin. Where have you been?
I was just, deflating the Zeppelin, sir. I did not hear you walk down the stairs. Did you sleep well?
Unfortunately not. It was a restless night, embothered by some strange dreams. My mind craves adventure. And without it, I fear I'm going quite mad. It's been 2 months without the slightest expedition. I'm becoming a little worried. What shall I do if I can't do my adventurings?
Do not fear, sir. There is an old Peruvian saying. The forest is full of trees.
Quite. My grandfather had a massive clock. My dear mother, I owe her so much. Approximately £12,000 and a new gazebo. Just some artifacts I picked up on my travels. My prized possession, an actual tyrannosaur arm bone. A rather cheeky specimen. I shot my first Yeti with that. Nearly lost my moustache in the process. My turtle lamp. I don't know why I shelled out for it. A fossilized dinosaur egg.
But which came first?
I'm writing my autobiography. A fiddle here and there.
It is a most gripping read, sir.
Oh, there you are, Bertram.
Good morning, dear heart.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. I hardly call that morning. Haven't you got some adventuring to do?
Alas, no. I have been looking, but I just can't find any expeditions worthy of my talents.
Well, if you don't find something to adventure soon, I shall require that you find yourself a proper job.
It's not that easy, my dear. You can't merely go outside and find yourself in a world full of unimaginable creatures. Adventure strikes when you least expect it.
That as may be, I am accustomed to certain standards, Bertram. Being respectable costs money. Your mother agrees with me. She has mentioned there is a very respectable position at Mr. Dullsworth's soap company providing telegrammatic advertising. The hours are long and arduous, and the work repetitive and uninteresting. But you would receive a steady income, Bertram.
My, is that the, I really must be off.
Bertram! Caviar doesn't just grow on trees.
There, my dear. Don't cry. I'm sure there is an adventure just around the corner. I'm sorry, dear.
You have until the end of the day to find suitable employment, or I am calling Mr. Dullsworth.
Oh, well, of course, my dear.
Thank you, Bertram. Now, could you do me a favour?
Well, I do have an appointment with Lord Asswipe.
For goodness sake, Bertram, I don't like you running errands for a dreadful man. It's just not becoming. Now then, can you take Foofy to the groomery for me? It's on Groom Street.
Yes, of course, my dear.
This is all very tiresome. I'm going to lie down.
Bothersome creature. Is the bottle of gin half full or half empty? Basket! Foofy! Foofy! Basket! What's the matter, Foofy?
Yes.
Hopefully that will keep him quiet for a while. It's lucky I have such spacious pockets. Back in 1878, I managed to hunt down and kill the majestic rhino bird. Up to my knees in adventure in Africa, just before I discovered the world's shortest river.
May I remind you that I possess immense strength, Mr. Fiddle.
It's not in my pocket. The door is locked. What am I to do? It's bad luck to use an umbrella indoors, don't you know? If I could just reach my key.
Yes.
Be a good fellow and move this cabinet, Gavin.
Certainly, sir.
Fits like a key, literally. What a lovely day for a stroll. There's hardly any drizzle at all.
There is a storm coming.
What a terrible little man. He never said sorry. Oh, I see. He's bemuddled our bags up. He's got foofy. Rude man. Excuse me. Rude man. Excuse me. Rude man. Here, watch where you're going, mister. Come on, Gavin. Do keep up. This way, Gavin. Pardon me.
I say. I think we are gaining on him.
We're catching him. Excuse me.
Do you mind?
Come on, Gavin. Do keep up.
My oranges! My lovely oranges!
Ouch!
Are you okay, sir?
What's this? It appears to be a nose. He must have dropped it in his haste to scurry off into the shadows. Evening, Burble! Did you see a suspicious, shadowy little man run by, perchance? I wish to return his bag.
No, sir, I have not. You should ask that Sherlock Holmes, sir. He's a proper detective. You can find him in the Adventurers Club.
Yes, I know who he is. I'm quite the detective myself, you know, blessed with a keen eye for detail. Let me have a look at that. Oh, look, a freak show is in town.
You squashed me oranges! Me lovely oranges!
What a pickle we're in. Have you seen a short, shadowy, sinister-looking chap scurry by?
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
Over here. Emelina Snoopsworth, reporter for the Evening Burble.
Good day. Bertram Fiddle, leading Victorian explorator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Yes, of course I have. Maybe you can help me. Are you a member of the Adventurers Club?
Indeed I am, madam. How may I be of service?
I'm investigating the ghastly murderings that have been happening, and I want to interview Sherlock Holmes, but he's a very difficult man to get hold of. They won't even allow women in this ridiculous, outdated, backwards club. It's 1884, not the Middle Ages.
Quite. As it happens, I'm going to see Sherlock Holmes now. Perhaps I can ask for you.
That would be most helpful. If you learn anything about the recent murderings, do tell.
How do you do, Sir Grouchley?
How do you think, Fiddle? Things haven't been the same since I lost my legs in Venice. Constant pain, Fiddle. Constant.
Oh, I am sorry. That sounds terrible.
You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area. It is for A-list adventurers only.
I've never been so outraged. I need to see Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Holmes has asked expressly not to be disturbed as he is working on the dreadful case of Jeff the Murderer.
I have my own case I want to talk to him about.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area.
Fiddle! Long time no see.
Yes, it's been a while.
Just telling Melvis here about my latest adventure. 4 months in Patagonia.
South America.
Discovered a lost world. It was well splendid. Yeah. Found this thing up a crevice.
Crevasse.
So thought I'd bring it back. Don't even know what it is.
Got a few ideas.
Crazy.
Prehistoric?
Has someone been trolling? Lord Rochestamp has been asleep since 1882. A grisly and gnarled member. Ooh, he looks a bit sickly.
Have you found out anything yet?
I'm still conducting my investigation.
Well, tell me as soon as you're done. Our readers demand news as soon as it happens.
Hemlock Street? This must be Lord Asswipe's abode.
Have you heard the news, Fiddle? There's been another murder, right under our noses. They say he is the devil himself.
Phew! Terrible, isn't it?
Terrible? Terrible? You do not know the meaning of the word, Fiddle. Now I, on the other hand, I have done some truly terrible things in my time. Fortunately, I am so rich, I am above the law.
Is that blood on your carpet?
Yes, I cut myself. Shaving. Don't touch my saber!
I have a little errand for you, Fiddle. You may encounter a Lady Ravisham whilst traipsing around. She has in her possession some photomographs that I would rather she did not. I need you to retrieve them for me. If you obtain them successfully, meet me in Lady Ravisham's secret garden, and I will reward you handsomely. But tell no one, Fiddle. No one. I have arranged for my coach to take you there. It is waiting outside.
Okay.
Tiger cordial, Fiddle. A most refreshing libation. Do you want some? It puts a spring in your step, Fiddle. Makes you feel 10 feet tall.
Oh, that's an interesting collection of etchings. Interesting paintings, your lordship. Are they Dutch?
Ah, Mr. Fiddle, I've been waiting for you. Hurry up, I ain't got all day.
I still have unattended business at the Adventurers Club.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Fiddles. The usual.
Yes, please. One can never have enough tea. Ooh, porcupine canapes. A prickly aperitif. Your Majesty. Time to cause a flap. Fly, little creature, fly!
Crikey! Fiddle! You buffoon! What have you done? Come back! Come back to me! Oh!
Yes, here I am, right behind you, Guy.
Oh,
Sir
yes,
Clive
that's the
Odwing,
spot.
the world-renowned ornithologist's private chamber. He's left his door ajar. Lord Cragglewedge, first man to climb halfway up Mount Everest. It's quite an achievement.
Do you mind?
Oh, terribly sorry. The door was open and no.
Ooh, down a bit, Sandra. Don't just stand there gawking, man. I'm sure it's nothing you haven't seen before. Oh. Pick those leaves up from a fellow in Indies. Strong stuff. Good for relaxing. Help yourself.
I'll be off then.
Be a good fellow and shut the door on your way out.
Is that the breasted wedgecock? Why, I've not seen one of those for many a year. Oh, it's like living in an avian paradise. Ah, Sherlock's private room. No doubt where he works on his important cases.
Ha! I win again, Watson. You really are a dolt.
I'm sorry, Holmes. I'm trying. It's just I don't really understand the rules of this game. All your games.
Ah, Fiddle. What brings you here? Come to bore us with more tales of one of your piffling adventures, have you?
No, I'm on a mission to return this bag unto its rightful owner.
And who is its rightful owner?
That I have yet to ascertain. There are absolutely no clues whatsoever.
Have you tried looking in the bag?
Ah, I never thought of that. Oh, a head!
The features have been sliced off expertly with a sharp instrument by someone with skill and panache.
Aha, this looks like the work of London's most elusive serial killer, Jeff the Murderer. Ha! Good luck finding him, Fiddle. The whole of Scotland Yard hasn't been able to track him down in decades.
I rather fancy my luck, Holmes. He can't be that far away.
You, Fiddle, you couldn't find your own tollywater in the toilet. I'll wager you don't even come close. If you can find Jeff the Murderer, I'll wear a woman's dress and dance the trifling gallop round the streets of Lambeth.
I accept, good sir. Nice to see you, Bertram.
Shush, Watson.
But this... I might have an idea of how to find him, Fiddle. Have you ever heard...
Not a word more, Watson.
Watson is trying to tell me something.
Go away, Fiddle.
But this...
Shush, Watson.
Maybe I could make something to calm Sherlock down. More tea?
Give me that. Being the world's greatest crook thwarter is thirsty work.
Go away, Fiddle.
But this...
Shush, Watson.
Maybe I could make something to calm Sherlock down. There is more to the...
Watson talks absolute twaddle. As long as I'm here, you can talk to me.
Go away, Fiddle.
But this...
Shush.
What a brilliant detective you seem to be. Now make yourself useful and bring me another one.
One can never have enough tea.
Go away, Fiddle.
But the...
Shush, what?
Maybe I could make something to calm Sherlock down. Try this one. It's a special blend.
Give me that. Being the world's greatest crook thwarter is thirsty work. What is in this tea? I feel somewhat strange.
What have you done? Is he dead? Don't worry, Watson. He's just sleeping.
Good.
Now, was there something you wanted to tell me?
I know you'll think me silly for saying, but you need to ask the spirits for help.
Spirits? I am a man of science. I don't believe in such puffery.
No, Bertram. They exist. I have seen them with mine own 2 eyes. Sherlock says it was a seagull, but I know it was the spirit of the recently departed. The spirit sometimes lingers on in this realm, especially if it has been wrong. You should help her find peace by collecting the missing body parts. Try and find Count Thulchmuckle. He's a gentleman with an acquired taste, but he does have certain connections. I'm sure he can help you on your quest. Seek out those trained in the dark arts.
Have you found out anything yet?
Well, madam, I spoke to Sherlock, but he's somewhat occupied right now.
Typical. The conceited buffoon.
However, I am able to inform you that I, Bertram Fiddle, am now on the case of Jeff the Murderer, and I shan't rest until I find him.
Oh my goodness, this is wonderful news. Our readers will be delighted to hear about this.
You can tell your readers not to fear. I can be quite sleuthful when I need to be.
Here's my news blimp now. I must be off, Mr. Fiddle, but I'm sure I shall see you again. Good luck, Mr. Fiddle!
Extra! Extra! Bertram Fiddle on the hunt for Jeff the Murderer! Public list of confidence!
My, news travels fast around here. Would you say my nose looks big in this?
Hurry up, I ain't got all day. Giddy up!
What a peculiar day this is turning out to be. I'm never going to find myself an adventure at this rate. There is no way a man of my caliber should have to work for Mr. Dullsworth. But at least this mission for Lord Asswipe should see us well rewarded.
I don't trust him. He has funny eyes.
Lord Asswipe? He's a very important and extremely well-connected gentleman. If we can impress him, I'm sure he will be able to provide us with some form of adventure. We must hunt down this Jeff the Murderer, and fast. But the odds are stacked against us. He has eluded all attempts at capture so far, and taunts even the greatest detective minds. Imagine the look on Sherlock's face if we were to succeed where he has not.
And your wife's dog, sir.
And Foofy. I must get him back, or Werther will be furious.
We have a saying in Peru, an armadillo never gives up.
You're right, Gavin, and neither shall we. There he is now! Quick! Stop the coach! Don't let him get away again, Gavin! There he is! Behind bars, where he belongs. Oh, damn it! How did he get through there?
At your service.
Quickly, Gavin, you curmudgeonly elf! We must follow him!
Sir, I sense a disturbance in defense.
He's a slippery little fellow. Where's he gone now?
Why is your nose so funny?
What did you say?
Count Falchmuckle's residence. How may I help you?
I am on the hunt for a fiendish villain who has the city in a grip of terror. May I come in?
You can't come in. Master is out. He went out on one of his nocturnal perambulations last night, and I haven't seen him since.
Oh, really?
He's a funny one, to be honest, sir. Hates the light, and he has some strange requests. But he's always been good to me.
Ah, I should probably be off now.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I've said too much. Good day, sir. And if you see the Count, tell him his breakfast is getting cold.
Excuse me, did you see a man run by? About this high, mean, squinty eyes, a menacing scowl.
Indeed I did. He knocked me over and trod on my monocle. Don't bother, it's cracked. It's no use to me now.
Here, let me help you up. It's broken, but it might just help. This is Lady Ravisham's house. She was known as the most beautiful lady in London, but no one has seen her for years. These gangs of pigeons are getting bolder all the time. Shoo! Shoo! What are they pecking at? It's a mouth! One more piece of the puzzle. What a winning smile!